Something might happen. Oh, no, it happened.
Something like that. So then,
Wow, just a kid comes in and starts acting like he's working. That's crazy. Oh, goodness, that was good. Oh. Let's see.
because Susan uses the phone, that's why it's always turned off on Thursday.
I know, but she doesn't have to turn on the Bluetooth.
Yeah, it won't hook up. I don't know why, but it won't hook up.
Because she hadn't even the way she nailed it.
Well, actually, I'm the one that turns it off, because I'm the one that uses it
you
first,
should know.
but she's the last one.
You have
So-
capable over here.
And on top of that, I just turned my phone, so there you go.
Yes, but when you're not here, last week I played it off the tablet loud, and it was loud enough that we could hear it, but I couldn't get it. One video.
Somebody was being cussed.
So anyway, so that, nothing happened then, but Friday morning when Ted and I walked in at 6:15, walked in hospitality, and one of my coolers open. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Mary must be doing something, because she was running hospitality. I said, oh, shut the cooler, didn't think nothing of it. Walk back out to the ballroom, Doug comes in, goes, hey, the photographer, 2 of my bags are missing. I'm like, what? I'm like, are you sure? And we started hunting around. The lady that worked there he goes over to his table, opens his plastic bag and goes, there's 2 briskets in here. They're still cold. The guy had taken it out of our cooler, and I think we spooked him or ran in on him, whatever.
But he made up with the photography equipment.
It gets better. So Doug calls the police, blah, 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 doing all this stuff. Meanwhile, the guy at Hartford House calls the police because his truck's stolen. Same guy. He has his iPad underneath the seat. They pinged the iPad, found the truck, all of Doug's stuff's over, I think it's called Blue Trail. That trail over,
Yes, yes,
Right,
yes,
right?
yes, yes.
found most of his stuff except for one extension cord. So everything was pretty much back to order. The guy's on parole, he's already back in jail. That was my
That would
start.
have been crazy for your photographer not to have his stuff,
You're telling me?
right?
The only, he had his cameras, but all the
All
other
your
stuff.
stuff, yeah.
There you go.
All right.
You just can't make that stuff up.
No. Hey, who's got a speaker?
And much of
Look
it
how easy
stems
it was.
and much of it stems from not enough workforce, not the,
That's exactly what the problem was.
my little neighbor's 80 and her, I opened her pool for her and we have a leak. On my 12th call, everybody's like, we have no staff, not
Yeah.
picture Leah. I'm like, you put the pool in for her, you need to come back, you know what I mean?
And that's what this
There's
thing,
no one to come, and like, we know you should come, but there's no one to come.
and that was the whole thing, the whole weekend. There was no time for
This
this
guy's
stuff.
gonna tell you, yeah.
And last year, the reason we didn't have it last year is because they had zilch on staff. I'm like, people not just don't work anymore, is it?
I don't know, we can't figure it out, I don't know if they're living on, I don't know.
They mostly, they don't make money, but yet they don't want to work.
Oh,
I had 2 or 3 jobs, you know what I'm saying?
Waiting.
Well, pointing would be great. And squeezing your inner thighs together while you're pointing would be even better.
Right.
And if your shoulders are back down, that would be even better.
So honestly, the event was amazing.
Right, but the behind the scenes was very stressful.
Yes.
Been there, done that.
So stressful that we're looking at other hotels. And they have some new Hilton Garden Inns. One of my Worlds of Fun.
And what?
That was like going, cool. So that's my job today is call them and set up a meeting. That or Embassy Suites up at the airport.
Mm.
It is a very nice, we looked at it that very first time. They didn't want to deal so much. They might watch it now,
They squeeze them as one thighs.
I think I'm just enjoying the pain right now.
Yeah.
So I told Pam yesterday, I missed the stretching, like, the last 2 weeks.
And one.
I'm sure I'm cramping.
Even I'm all sore, and I didn't even do half of what you did. Not even a third. Yeah, just.
I had a blast. Don't get me wrong. I was not tired at all, which was really crazy.
You're hopped up on the adrenaline.
Yeah, until Sunday night.
And flex.
We sat down.
Oh, yeah. And then let's point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Point, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and open to V. Push those pinky toes to the floor. And how far should you go? Get a little jealous.
And that's my one skill, come on. Don't go nuts. That's all I got.
That's pretty awesome.
Because I'm working really hard just to run it.
I know. I was thinking, oh, well, surely I could. No, I really can't. No,
There's a ball.
there, it just doesn't go that hard. And then point front.
Did you see the change? Dates again? We're back to
Yeah, I
the official
can't
date.
keep track of dates.
The 13th is the official.
Sure it is.
Oh no, guys, I'm like, you can't change again. I'm like, it's done. You changed twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sent out my schedule, sent out an updated schedule. Don't make me,
Like, floor spot. You will pick it up on this date, then undo.
and flex.
So the floor itself, with the discount was, well, tax and everything, $3,000. So that's what we paid for this floor plus the under. So,
Now, 3,000 seems good.
Yeah.
so we have a pro card.
Yeah.
And every discount.
And then how about right and left, right and left, right and left, right? And I'm getting ready to get new carpet, and it is noticeably more expensive than I put it down.
And then I know when to change that.
Or-
And yes,
And
big,
three,
but,
two, my carpet is less
so,
oh, wow, but I don't want to spend, let's switch back.
well,
And I will.
I just have to, you know what I mean? And I told myself, I just got done painting.
Let's see, let's go this way.
I know, I,
Doing the
this
best.
way is better. You'd think for my own class, I'd put my ponytail in the right spot. All right, that's so bad. All right. So, once you get situated, point those toes to the floor, knees together. Bring those knees up, hips come back, legs come up. Modified V-sit. Let's say the canopus. And then open, straddle. Let those inner thighs just do their thing. Your abs should be working too. Keep those toes pointed. Nice. Bring them up. And let's bend the right, bend the left, bend the right, then the left, then the right, then the left. And my toe is sliding right down my leg to my knee. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and then bring them up. And open again, straddle. Oh my goodness. And then bring them up. Now we're gonna bend those knees, we're gonna point out to the side, like a passe. So if you can bring your knee out, and out, and out, and out, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring them down. Look at how long we can stay up there now. I don't think they're thinking that, I'm just saying. No, I don't think they're thinking that, but that was a lot longer than we ever used to be able to keep our legs up there, even modified. Just throwing it out there as you're cursing me silently. All right, one more time. We're gonna point those toes, legs up. Ooh. Now let's cross, 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 cross. And my inner thighs are whacking together. That's not a great way to say that.
Smashing into each other.
And stop. Bring them down for 1 second. We just touch those toes. And then last thing, bring them up. Now we're going to try and bring those toes to the floor or close and up. It doesn't have to go all the way down. There you go. Bring them down and up. We'll just do 4 of these. So that was 2, 3, and 4. Yay!
I actually feel better today than I have all week. It is awesome.
Come on up.
I know, it's all happy music. It's good, it goes like happy music people right now too, right?
Yes, they look happy. All right. First position, toes together and toes apart. Arms in preparatory position. Right? Shoulders back and down. Make sure your shoulders are not up in your ears. Right? All right. Let's tendu. Point. Drop down to second. Make sure those feet line up. Up. Pull letter T into third. Squeeze. Tendu front. Drop your heel. Heels and toe line up on the side. And then lift into fifth. Point to second. Into first. Other side. Point. And second. Lift. Letter T. Third position. Squeeze. Tendu front. Drop your heel. Lift that heel. Heel and toe touch. Third position. Out to second. Into first. Arms. So first. Second. Keep those elbows up. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Open. Over. Down. First. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Open. Over. Down. Put them together. Alright, first position, arms and feet. So we're going to tendu, open to second. Tendu, now this hand comes up, letter T third, leave this one out. Point your toe front, drop your heel fourth. Up, into fifth. Open, over, down, up to first. Point, second. Lift, into third. Squeeze. Point, drop your heel, hand comes front, lift into fifth, crown, open, over, down. Yeah, that was pretty good. I always like to do that little reminder. Get your brain working with your arms and your feet at the same time. All right. So we've been working on glissade. Sorry, it's cutting into the back of my foot. Because somebody needs to buy bigger shoes. Somebody who keeps not buying bigger shoes. So, glissade. So, fifth position, right? Heel and toe are touching. My hips are nice and straight. I'm facing the front. I'm going to choke her up. So we're going to tendu to the side, right? Like second position. We're going to switch and close it back. So tendu side, switch and back. And yes, we quickly run out of room. But don't worry, we can go the other way. So even though I wasn't doing any official arms, right, my shoulders were backing down. I have a terrible collar. I don't know why this is on. Still, let's take it off. Right, my shoulders are backing down, even though I wasn't, but we can go second. Then we can think about our arms, right? Don't have them too high, right? They just want to be at your shoulder height, or even a little bit lower is fine. So point, change, close back. Point, change, close back. Point, and I really want you to point. I want to see it. And then I want to see it over here. And then it closes back. Because what I want is there to be no weight. And then no weight. And then close back. Point, change, back. Now stay right there. Now we're going to take that back leg. It's going to go this way. Point, change. Now we're going to close back in the right. Point, change, back. 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 One more. And point, change. Make sure you close in back. Right? So now when we go that way again, we're going to add a little bit of a hop in there. So second position arms, shoulders are backing down, right? So point, change, back. Point, change, back. And what I want is you to think about this foot points to the floor. It doesn't point, sometimes it goes that and does that thing. Take that back leg. Stay in your spot. Wherever you're going. We'll run out of room if you go over there. All right, back leg. So point, hop, back. Hop, back. Just a little hop, back. Hop, back. Hop, close and back. There you go. Hop, in, back. Good job. All right.
Oh, that's smack with the ruler.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't say your name, so no one on the camera knows who I was talking to.
Could you invite me yardstick? Would that be fun?
That would not be fun.
That'd be awesome.
Maybe a pool noodle.
I won't tell you what I've done to children. No, I've never done bad things to children. Never. So I used to put stickers on their shoes and tie one hand down based on what they were doing. I really like this. Yeah, ballet. I never actually had a ruler in class, but I had other things. Yeah, duct tape.
But in ballroom dance, we do the same thing. You
Say
get
that.
bands and tie their thighs together so they don't
Me and her both
Yes.
have our horror stories that we discuss.
And actually, towards Jete, all of that, I used to build a little, because I had a gymnastic studio too, so I had all the stuff, I could build stuff, and I would make a chute so that when you did towards Jete, you couldn't go out because you kicked things. Just little things. Sure that we're going to hear that. Let's do some pliés, right? Remember demi-plié? Open, down, So I'm just in first position, very easy, right? My back is nice and straight. My tailbone is tucked under. So this is not a fitness squat, right? Where we tend to stick the booty out, right? So we're keeping it tucked under. Down, up, open, down, up, open. My thumbs are kind of leading the way on my arms, right? So that's first position. Now let's change to second position, right? Same thing, just an easy demi-pleated. Down, up, open, down, up, open, down, up, open, down, up, open. Now let's bring our arms down, up, open, down, and we're going to go a little bit deeper on the demi-pleated. We're still keeping our tailbone tucked under, and our shoulders, even though our arms are moving all around, they're still backing down. Don't look on part, are you ready to look on part? Yes. We're going to do a little baby hop. It's going to be so amazing. Are you ready? So we're going to do down, hop, down, hop, down. Saute is technically the word. When I hop, my toes, it's like they're stuck to the floor almost, and they point to the floor. So if you notice, my feet don't do any kind of this motion, right? They're pointing down to the floor. So if you jump high and your toes come up, it's not as good. I would rather you have a small jump and have your toes point to the floor, right?
If you land flat-footed, it hurts.
Yes,
And it jars your spine and your hips.
yes. And when you point your toes to the floor, when you jump, it almost guarantees that you're gonna land toe, ball, heel.
Correct. Your statement. Perfect.
Yes. 1 second, catch your breath. I would like to do, so we were here, second position. I would like us to go down lower, up, open, lower, up, open. And again, we're keeping that booty tucked under, right? Four, 3, 2, and now 4 sautes. 1. Are you ready? 1. And actually, if you want to land down and stay in your down, you can do that too, right? Instead of down, up, you go up. Thank you.
You're making me sweat.
And bring your towel in.
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't mean to make you sweat in fitness class today.
She said I'm heavy side.
All right, have a moment. Get your sweating under control. Releve. So, releve, 2 rise, heels off the floor. I don't care if they're this far off the floor, but I'm telling you, this is actually easier than this. So, let's go up and down. Up, I'm not even in a position, right? Just up and down. You get those calf muscles like, hello, calf muscles. Are you awake back there?
I know you're thinking going. Sorry.
That's okay.
I've already put stuff on me. Just not happy yet.
Need a little stretch. Something.
It's just mad.
Now releve up and stay up. Forward. Little tiny steps, Lots and lots, little tiny steps. You're not even moving anywhere. We're just staying in place. Can you go to second? No. Just do you, girlfriend.
It started last night.
You want it?
Dancing. You know, tired feet ankles, and then let's see how our
And then up to second. Ooh. And then back to first. All right. Sign me. Calf muscles?
Well, the arch of my foot.
The arch of your foot.
I have a fallen arch.
Actually, okay, so yeah, these are not my favorite either, but they really do help your feet and ankles. You have to start strengthening up your base. That's actually why I like doing them. That's why it's like a fix this.
You know, it's funny, it's the ball of my foot, that actually hurts, but it probably hurts because I don't do that.
So,
They're weak.
yeah, we might walk,
Yeah.
but we walk like Neanderthals.
Right.
And it's, but it's true, we
So I get it.
rub our
I'm
bodies.
surprised at how much that hurts.
Yeah, we don't even, yeah, getting where you can do this and not think about it.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to.
No, you're good.
Can you go here? Turn just a little bit more.
This is all tight.
Right.
And if you try just to do it with your feet, it doesn't work well,
Yes.
right?
So maybe that's her.
So if she tucks her toe on slightly a little bit more, then her booties are involved as well as besides the fighting, do all that. All things, right? Even all. So if you only try to do it with your lower legs, you're gonna feel like you're dying. But if you think clench, drop, clench, drop, you can feel all those muscles working. Is that
They're
better?
helping.
Yeah, that's better. Those are all the things that should be happening when you're doing this.
Right.
But we go, oh, look, calf. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know.
I guess that's why in my brain it's easier to go higher because you have to do all these things to get up higher, right? When you just go low,
Yeah, even your abs are like firing up, your toe
Yeah.
is slightly tucked.
so I know this seems like a really simple, easy, like silly
It's
thing.
way easier when we do that. Maybe the ball of my feet were really hurting on such a dumb, simple little thing. Now it's better.
That's good. I'm glad you said something.
Yeah.
So we can talk about it. All right.
I'm naturally. Yeah.
Good. Awesome. Let's do, so we were doing this with the chair last time, but let's see if we can do lower ones without the chair. So we've been doing a lot of tendu, close, second, close back, close back, second, close front, right? We've been doing this. This seems familiar. It should to Pam, because we did a million of these last week, right? Second, close front. So now what I want to do is just lift that foot off the floor. I want you to keep this leg nice and tight the whole way. So when it comes up, it's a nice straight, right? Everything is engaged. My quad is like, all of this is tight, right? So we're gonna do front, side, close back, which is kind of tricky to get there. But we need it to be back there for the back one, and then second, close front, okay? So front, close, second, close back, close back, second, close front. Now if you notice on the back one, right, I did not move, right? So front, side, back. See how from here to here did not move a muscle, right? I'm still backing down. What's happening in the back is that you've got a little bit of an arch going on here, right? So I'm keeping my hips right where they were, back, right? Even just that is a little tricky, right?
And if you drop your chest, you fall forward.
Yes. So get that, let's do a couple of those with the foot in back. Because I don't want you to sort of do it in a sloppy way, because then you kind of lose the whole point. So arms up to second. And again, all this stays up, my shoulders are back and down, my chest, if you couldn't see, was lifted. And then back, close back, close back. My toe, notice how it flips and it points? It's trying to help keep that back leg nice and tight and straight, right? Point and back, forward and back, 3, and back, 2, and back, 1, and back. Okay. I just wanted to make sure you have really good form on that back one, because that back one's the one that can get really wonky really quick. So let's do a set on this leg, then we'll switch and we'll start on the end of the leg. So right foot is in front, arms are second. We're in 5th position. My heel and my toe are nice and lined up. And here we go. We're going to come front, close, second, close back, back, close back, and second, close front. Front, close front, second, close back, back, close back, second, close front. One more. Front, close front, second, close back, back, close back, second, close front. Good job. Great job. Left foot in front. So again, same thing on the floor. Tendu, close back, back, close back. Right? So same motion, we're just going to lift that leg. So here we go. Front, side, close back, back, close back, side, close front. And if you, I don't know if you can hear it or not, probably not, but my toe it stays on the floor as long as humanly possible until my toe points, and then it comes up, and then it goes right back, and it slides on the floor. You can really hear it on second, because there's sort of a longer way to go, but I'm dragging my toe, my foot is staying flat until my heel comes up, my toe points, right? Leg comes up, and then it comes right back to that toe again to close, right? So that foot, can you hear it? It's staying on the floor, it's pushing on the floor until you get to where it just can't touch anymore. And then it comes up. Okay. Arms in second. So that front foot goes front and close. Woo! Second, close back, back, close back, and second, close front. One more. Front, close, second, close back, back, close back, second, close front. Those backs are still tricky. Even trickier on the other leg. So let's put that right foot in front, right? Shoulders are back and down, chest is lifted. We'll just, we can't lean too far front or else our heel can't get. So back, close back, close back, right? And again, this stays nice and still. There's no motion happening. You should definitely feel your left glute. I don't know about you, but my right hip flexor is like, I'm here. Right? And it doesn't have to come high off the floor, but I want you to think about pointing that toe and keeping that leg straight. And I don't know about you, but my inner thighs are like, they're locked together, trying to keep me from doing all this business up top. Right?
So with the push, it's fast twitch muscle fibers in your glute. That's what catches your attention. Yes.
All right. Let's shake anything out that needs to be shaken out. Where are we? Oh my goodness.
I know, it's like, I just put it. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Let's stretch. Now that we've made things awake, let's hopefully make them happy.
Did you do the splits in your routine this last weekend?
No, James and I did not dance.
Okay. No, she was too busy dancing with everyone else in the joint.
Yeah, I dance with all of my students.
Yes.
It makes me tired when I think about it,
Yeah.
but I'm doing it, I'm not tired at all, which makes no sense.
Adrenaline,
Endorphins.
wanting to make sure that you're doing your best for your students.
Actually, my students receive their best scores ever. So the best you can get is full graduates, all but 2. And one had a freaking medical boot on, and she got gold with honors.
Wow.
I mean, yeah,
Good.
they,
So those are sheets for working for the judges.
right? Right? But yeah, I was very proud of them. They did really well.
I saw a girl, I saw a girl dancing with a boot.
Yeah, that's Ally, that's, Kai's little partner.
The one that was 14? No.
Oh, no, that's, Lily on your
That's
leg.
right, that's right.
And she did not have a medical boot on.
Right.
So let's point those toes and let's keep our back nice and straight, chest is lifted. We're gonna hinge at the waist, we're not gonna hunch over. We will eventually, maybe. But at first, I'd like you to stay nice and straight.
So Lily Claire is Matt and Julie's child.
Right.
She's 14, they live in St. Louis. He's like, well, no, they are like, wow. And Kai came to me after he had seen Lily and said, that was the best social West Coast swing I've ever had. I'm like, oh my God, it's starting then.
If you don't have a block, just putting your arms up gives you a little bit more. Ooh. And then if you want to drop your hands and drop your chin. That's it. That's good. It's like a little metal post. And come on up. And now let's flex. And again, we're gonna sit here for 1 second. We're gonna keep our chest lifted and we're gonna hinge in the waist. If you would like to have your arms front, that gives you a little more counterbalance to go in that direction. Affect those calf muscles.
Actually, mine's all here.
And yeah.
Actually, calf muscles, I can pick my heels up, that's not a big deal. It's, oh,
Mine's more up in here, which seems weird. And then if you want to drop your hands and tuck your chin,
then I have a big stretch in my upper to mid back.
yes, that's great.
Yeah, it is great.
It's actually, it's like, what more back things can I do? Come on up, my goodness. How about legs together, like that's a thing? And point our toes. We're gonna go right into bed, here we go. I'm gonna start with my arms up, because I know I need the extra help. And then we're gonna hinge at the waist.
So literally, 2 weeks of really not stretching killed me.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's starting all over.
I understand. And then if you want to drop your hands to your legs and round over. Pull it, come on. You can get closer. Because some people can touch their toes, and I'm not one of those people.
Yeah,
And that's okay.
that's what I said, because, you know, if you stop stretching even on a 10 minutes a day, will keep it moving.
Yeah.
But if you miss even 3 days, man, it's like starting all over. It's 2 weeks and you're like, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's cross, so I don't care which one. One leg over the other. We're gonna, whatever side your foot is on, you're gonna look the opposite direction. The fit.
Turn towards your knee.
Yes,
Sexy swimsuit model.
it's the leg that's bent is with the direction you're looking. Stay up nice and tall.
Yeah, keep your chest lifted, don't lean back.
And you can either grab your leg here, sometimes I put my elbow on my knee to give myself a little more rotation. I came up with a big word.
I know, right? You did that.
Rotation happened.
Mike and Tricia were talking about something, and Mike meant to say self-preservation, and he said self-perversion instead. I'm like,
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Switch.
And that TN1.
Yeah.
I said, well, at least it's to yourself and not to anyone else. That was so funny. You can tell when we start getting tired because stupid words come out, like, wait, what? That was not the right word,
That's why I was so surprised with rotation.
right?
Let's do feet together, because I know this is Chris's favorite.
Yes, actually,
So they can be anywhere that's comfortable for you, out, in. I like, because I'm crazy, to pull mine in, because I sit like this a lot. And we're starting again with our back up nice and straight, shoulders back and down, right? And we're gonna hinge, possibly. Or we're gonna at least nod in that direction.
I think I'm gonna need a massage.
Yes.
That or a chiropractor, one of the two.
I would take a massage. I don't even think people touching me. I have a massage. Yeah.
That's my big thing. Everything I've found is like, you have to drive an hour.
Mhm.
And if you have an hour, I like an hour and a half massage because an hour is just like, by the time you get undressed and get dressed, blah, 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 you have like maybe 45 to 50 minutes. So just an hour and a half, but it takes me an hour to get here, an hour to get back.
Yeah.
Even this, yeah, even about another time.
Yes.
When I go to Idaho, my kids have a neighbor that, just is about a year away from our down
Yeah.
getting her, and she has the cutest little room in her house. And you just, 5 minute walk up there, and you see some yard, whatever, and I just haven't found that here. You know, that person that you wanna keep going back to.
Right.
Yeah,
Because I don't like the chain
right.
rises, with its lugs and all that
And the
stuff.
massage, and the, massage box, yeah. And how about, and I'm sure there's some around here, people talk about something called chocolate. What is that?
The
place?
chocolate spa,
Is that good?
I don't know,
With a name like chocolate, but
I know,
Right.
it's a cool concept.
but yeah, I've not
Yeah.
been in.
so we've got our foot in front is out a little bit further, right? We don't want it to be here. Right? We want to reach it out.
I know this is gonna be sweet.
And then lunge, and we're keeping that chest lifted, shoulders back and down. Ooh. Also, make sure that you don't have your foot directly in front of your knee in the back, because that makes it very wobbly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's not a balance beam.
It's not a balance game. Although we can do that. I have to find some stuff.
Oh, my goodness.
I'd love to do balance beam stuff.
Yes, actually, I like balance beam stuff.
Because you get to sort of go in a direction you can't really go stand on the floor. Did you get a little more stretch out of that after a few seconds? And then come on back and split if you can. One hand on each side. Always this bracelet. Oh, that is some tight splits, man. Although, look at my bad thumb placement. Watch your thumb, ladies. And come on down. And then switch.
I do too, I've been in this place.
Now, if you want to keep the lunge, instead of doing a split, that's cool beans.
See, my hips are so tight that my knee wants to fall.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's why I usually have my hand here, and I'm actually pushing to keep it.
That's why I need other folks doing stuff with me so I can see the
Yeah.
challenges for other people because my body does it
Right.
the same way every time. So sometimes I don't even think about it.
But that's because your hips are super tight, right? When your hips are tight, your legs do weird stuff.
But my back sure is, and then split.
Hello, Andrew.
All right, come on down.
Yay.
And if you're glutton for punishment, you can also do straddle. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, don't do it. Right? But you can start out like Tina is. Right? With your hands on the floor and let those feet scooch out to the side. That's injury ready to happen, sure.
Why don't we go?
Well,
Then you fall back on your butt.
all right. Oh,